Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Frick Programming. Today, we're going to go over augmented assignment, operators, and incrementals. So, with that, let's look at our topics for today. So, our topics for today are augmented assignment operators. What are they, and how useful are they? Then we have our increment and decrement. And we're going to go over the pre versus post increment and decrements to really understand why we use one over the other. So let's start off with, what are augmented assignment operators? Well, they are basically the normal operators, plus, minus, multiply, divide, and modulus, but they're combined with the assignment operator of equals to form the augmented assignment. So in this case, if we have int x equals 5, if we want to just multiply that by 5, we could multiply equals 5, and it'll give us the end result of 25. How useful is this? So it really makes sleeker looking code. So we go from this clunky thing where x equals x times 5 to x times equals 5. And you can get the same understanding of what it's doing. I don't have to repeat the variable again and again and again. I can make it sleeker by using augmented assignments. And secondly, we're going to go over the increments and decrements, or incrementals and decrementals. So easy increments and decrements using the plus plus variable or variable plus plus, or if you want to decrement, minus minus variable or variable minus minus. So this is how you are going to easily increment or decrement by 1. If you want to increment or decrement by another number, then I would highly suggest the augmented assignments to do so. So there are two different ways, as you saw previously. We have plus plus variable and variable plus plus. And this goes into the pre versus post increment decrement situation. So in the pre situation, what we're going to do, so let's say I have a variable I, and we set it to 3. I want to print out that variable, and I'll get 3. Now I want to print out the plus plus of that variable, and I'll get 4. And why do I get that 4? Well, what I'm doing here is I'm basically saying, hey, I have 1 plus I, or 1 plus the variable that I have at this situation. I want to add that together, and then I want to give you the value at I. So it's really, I have I, and I want to add 1 to it. Or I have 1, and I want to add I to it. And doing so afterwards, I want to get the value of I. So when I get the value of I, it has already added 1 to it. Therefore, I get 4. And it rewrites it, so if I print out I again afterwards, I also get 4. Now, this also goes in post as well. So if we have post, let's say I have another variable j, and I set it to 4. I print out j, I get 4. Then I print out j++, and I get 4. Well, why is this? Well, I'm basically saying, hey, give me j, and after I get the value at j, I want you to add 1 to it. So I have the value of j, which is 4, and I'm printing that out. And then after that, I'm saying, oh, hey, let's add 1 to that. But I'm not saying, let's print out this new value of j. I'm saying, oh, I have j, which is 4. I'll print this out, and then I'll add to it later on. So when I print it out again later, I have 5. So the use case of pre versus post is, if you need to get the new value and use that new value immediately, you should use plus plus I, or you should use plus plus variable. If you don't care, then post is perfectly fine. But if you care, always use plus plus variable. Don't use variable plus plus. And with that is the end of our lesson. I will see you guys next time. Thank you very much.